Hello and welcome back to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7 and we're in a game called Vintage Story. Fun thing, I've been following the Hightail development, and it just broke my heart that they canceled that game. And I was watching a YouTube video that said check out Vintage Story, and I was watching the YouTube video and I was like, I've heard that name before. I think I own that game. I went downstairs to my studio and pulled up the email that had where I bought it, and sure enough, I was an early backer of this game, and I've just never played it. So apparently, it's in 1.20. Yep, 1.20.12, and apparently it's lovely. So I have been fiddling around with this game, and I have played like 3 days on 3 different worlds. So, so, um, one is it is a multiplayer server, and these other two I was just messing around in. But essentially, I have very little game time in the game. I don't know a whole lot of what to expect. I haven't been spoiling things, but I have been trying to watch some mechanic videos on how to do things because I have been having a little bit of trouble. But we're gonna go ahead and create a new world, and um, we're just gonna call it. Boy, that music really gets loud, doesn't it? Um, oh, what should we call it? Uh, there we go. I'm actually gonna call it Let's Play. I don't know if that actually matters in the game. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it does. We're just gonna call it Let's Play. Let's. I don't know what that means. So a couple things. What, can we turn that music down just a wee bit? Music, sound, music level. It's already down to 20. Okay, it's a little bit better. What I want to do, and that of course didn't save it, is set up a new world. There are a couple things I've been reading that we kind of want to change. I want this to be as standard a world as possible with a couple of little changes. One of the changes is I really like the block gravity. I really want to have cave-ins. I think that's going to be fun gameplay. We are going to do a couple harder things here, but everything else is going to be standard. I don't know anything about this, so that's going to be fine. On standard. And then I do want a little bit of water, so I was told, or I saw a video anyway, that said switch it to 70. I'm going to go 80 percent. Well, we can go 70. Okay. And I am playing on I don't know what auction houses. I don't know anything about that. We're going to apply all that. I am going to have my graphics set to absolute maximum. And I'm also hoping my microphone is doing a little bit better because I've been having trouble with my microphone. It sounds very... Well, it doesn't sound very good in my recordings, so I might have to purchase a new microphone. But that would be probably a couple months down the road as I save up some money. I'm just going to use my last selection. And if you want to know what I look like in real life, well, that's kind of it. I have a little bit more hair than that. I have a lot more hair than that. But I do have this little bald spot right here. So I thought, why not? We're going to confirm that. We're going to be a commoner. There's several different classes that you can pick. I'll let you pause if you want to read through these. I think that it would be cool to go through and play as one of these at some point in time, but Just starting off, I haven't done a playthrough. I'm going to go ahead and be the commoner. Boy, we start right in a dangerous spot. We don't want to fall down there. So let's hop this way. So I don't know a whole lot. I've already done the tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and discard that tip. But I do know that we want to be in kind of a open area. We are going to need some rocks and stuff. This is an open area, so this could be a potential... I'm going to want these. And what I want to do is there is a map here that is very convenient for putting items on and or waypoints on. I don't like I don't like how big the map is. I feel like I should have to explore more, but it is what it is. Where there is little copper ingots or nuggets rather, I have been under the impression that if you dig underneath of that, you will find some. I don't think we can actually do anything with that. You will find copper, which will be an important thing in the future. Over here, we need some flint, and here's one right here. I would like to pick up one of these, just one. Oh, I have to have an empty hand. Okay, now we can make some stuff. Do I need two? Oh, I guess I need two. Okay. So let's get rid of this. That there. Need some more flint. And am I going to do everything perfect? Absolutely not. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a knife. This is important for us. So me and my buddy Avid, if you are familiar with him from the ATS series, we are doing a multiplayer world. It's not going very well at the moment. We're not far into it either, just about an hour's worth of gameplay. And then I don't have anything to hit that with. No, I can't do it that way. Okay. And how do I abort that if I don't think I can. Well, that's just going to be permanently there. Can I pick that up? There we go. Yeah, I was very disappointed about Hightail, and then I saw this in a YouTube video, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've played this before. I've never played it a whole lot because it did not have a lot at that time of release. I'm looking for sticks right now. We cannot just punch trees in Minecraft. We do need sticks. I'm going to want 3 sticks. Well, let's go ahead and make our axe first. We'll cut down one tree and hopefully we'll get some sticks from that. These trees falling are pretty fun to cut down. There are temporal mechanics in the game. I don't know what that means. Just that it's bad. And that's where bad things come from. So, yeah, that will be what it will be. These trees do take a little while to cut down. The taller the tree, the longer it takes to cut down. So we don't have to completely fill up our inventory, but I did want to pick up a couple more sticks. And I think we succeeded in what we needed to do. We'll do this. One thing that we are going to desperately need are reeds. So, hoping for one more stick. So all we need is one more stick. Okay. Crafting is lovely in this game. It really is. Advanced crafting, I do recommend you watch a YouTube tutorial. There's several really good ones out there that don't give away a whole lot of gameplay. what we need is to go towards a body of water. We are in need of cattails. Or papyrus, I guess. Definitely cattails. I've never found papyrus. I don't know where you'd find it at. Down south, maybe. Oh, we got more copper here. That's going to be good in the future. Again, on our map, we're going to put copper here. I wonder what would happen if we made that orange. Well, it turns that orange so I can see it just at a glance. That's really nice. I don't see any cattails growing there. I kind of think we're in a bad environment to find cattails. I think if we head down, I'm going to assume that this is south on the map, or maybe not quite south, southwest. We're going to have to look at the sun and figure out which way is which. But southwest is what it's looking like on the mini-map. If I head down that way, we might be able to grab some cattails. So food is definitely something we need to also... Cinnamon. Can I do something with this? Turns into lime. I don't know what to do with that. Thought that was a animal there sleeping. So there are trees this way too. One thing that we're going to kind of need to remember is that when we die, my understanding of it is we will... There's an animal. We will respawn back at spawn, which is a little bit annoying, but really I think building a place... Is that funny? You know what? This could be easy, an easy meal here. Try to... Yes, we got him, guys. It's great. We're gonna harvest him while we hold our breath. I don't know if it takes longer. Take that. And we do want to destroy the bones. So if you don't destroy the bones, new ones won't spawn as frequently. So I equate it to if an animal sees bones of its kind, it's scared of that area. That's how I kind of equate that to for lore or gameplay or whatnot. These are what we need. We need as many of these as possible. What is this? Cool, I don't know what that is. But this is definitely what we need. And I'm not going to take the roots. You can take roots and you can regrow it. You can also eat the roots. I'm not too interested in that right at this moment. But essentially what we're doing is going to be crafting baskets here on our toolbar, the bottom right. That is our inventory. You have to actually build your inventory, which I think is kind of cool. I think it kind of adds some type of a element to the game. I heard something that scared me. I think it adds an element of realism to the game. I think that must have been the waves just crashing on the shore. A little nervous in these high grasses. I do not know if there's any creatures that live in the water. My understanding that in 1.21 they're working on some water stuff like coral reefs and things. I don't know if there's alligators in this game. I don't know if there's crocodiles or piranhas. I have sharks. I have not seen anything. That does not mean that there's not. I know there's fishes. There are fish, or I guess there's no such thing as a fishes, right? There are fish. So, and it is starting to go dark a wee bit. We have not found any trader. I thought usually there'd be one around spawn, but that is not something that we are noticing. So I'm thinking we need to build a shelter for the night. Food is going to be problematic. If we head that way, it's just more coastline. flat areas right along here, which is great. Um, wouldn't mind getting over here. It looks like there's some forest and vegetation. We might be able to find some better stuff. Let's do one more basket. See how that adds our inventory? It's just wonderful, isn't it? This is actually pretty good. I don't know if this is edible. And one way we can find out is it's going to take 10 health points away from us. So, no thank you. We don't want that. That was called a pink bonnet, so they're poisonous. Quite poisonous. These are supposed to be good for making, I think, band-aids or something about health or something. Take a couple. I don't know how they work. I will take a couple. We do not want to live in a forest, is my understanding. My understanding is forests are dangerous. Things sneak up on you in forests. Oh, here's some food right here, guys. We're gonna harvest this, and I am going to take this plant with us. That is something that we can do, and we're gonna keep all our food up here too. That's where I usually like to keep things like that. We are in need of more storage, so what we can do is get some more of these. Might be even be able to get 20 of these. That would be great. And what we're gonna do also, should I take the roots and start cooking some of these? I really don't want to do that, but I have to. See, there's a fish right there. Oh, he's gone. I'm not really wanting to dive in the deep water until I know it's safe. Shallow water is okay, it seems to be, from the playthroughs I've played. Do want to make sure that everything is calm. That's great. It means we're unlikely to run into bad guys. At least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong. So these creatures come through a rift in the world, essentially. There we go, guys. Let's stack these. Put our food right over here. Put our bushes and stuff right here. Are you a bad fish? Okay. Fish was coming at me. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's grab a couple more trees. I think this tall one would be beneficial. You know, it's such a weird feeling doing this because it takes so long. I'm always thinking there's going to be a creeper sneaking up behind me. You do have to be careful. These cliffs can give way. So, one of my philosophies is a great spot to store food is in your stomach. If you run out of room. I mean, actually, when I go hiking in real life, that is sound advice when it comes to water. The best place to store water is in your stomach, as much as you can drink. But, oh, there's some mushrooms. I think these ones are edible ones, too. So, we will take that. That is excellent. That ended up going right there, which is just fine. We will just shuffle this around just a little bit. We will take that stick too. I want that stick. I need an empty hand to pick it up. There we go. I like to keep 0 empty usually, and that is my hotkey on my mouse. That's not it, apparently. There it is. That button right there. So I can quickly go towards that. We will take that. I mean, I don't think this is a horrible place to build, like, right in there. I think building a little shelter right now, excuse me, will be very good for us. Just clearing some land here. Got some sticks out of that. Even down here is even flatter. I mean, that's pretty decent. But this is more decent. We can build a larger thing. Dig this out or something if we need to. I don't know what I just did there. Let's maybe think about that. I think it'd be cool to build up on top of a mountain sometime, but I mean, I have done nothing. I am the last person to ask about anything when it comes to this game. So let's go ahead. We're not going to save ourselves by standing here chatting. So this is going to be our door. Okay. And I'm okay with that. Now we'll have just... okay. I think if we do something like that, I don't necessarily want a whole bunch of windows, but I think some would be good. I know if you do a too wide window, that's not good. Things can get through that. I don't think things can get through a one window. They can shoot things through. But again, my understanding is limited. Let's do that. And I'm gonna need more wood here. I'm kind of building probably too big, but I'm okay with this. And then we can do like do something like that. Something like that. I want a spot for my fireplace. So it's going to be right here. Actually, I'm going to do this. I can hear my dog upstairs snoring through the floor. I know that she's laying right above me. I can just tell. See, this is going to probably be something like ran out of blocks. Let's cut down another one of those big trees. It is 1721, so 15 is 3, right? So it's about 7 o'clock. Grab this big tree. Our axe is going to break. Something I have found out just through trial and error, or just by mistake really, is if you have another axe in your inventory, it kind of replaces the one automatically, which I really like when it breaks. So I think that's just a great feature. I'm assuming that's how it works indeed. So we'll find out here. Let's just test that out. I feel like we can build like a little watchtower here for when the temporal storms come. I don't know what that temporal storm is or what it does, but a little place to hide and see in all directions. Build a little, I don't know, tunnel that comes up to here, or a wall or something that we walk on top of, if we decide to stay in this area. Right now, yep, see how that did it? It just replaced my axe, so that's great. That's a great feature. Looks like some sticks fell down here. Those are important. We will need those here in a little while. Let's grab some more flint while we're here. Let's grab this. Okay, looks like some more sticks are down here. Looks like there's some blueberries that we can harvest, so let's go ahead and let's replant this tree. And then we can harvest that. And we'll come back to that bush probably. I'm just going to eat these blueberries real fast. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to do that one more time here. And we're going to go ahead and finish this wall. Okay, that looks good. I like it. I've just got one more side to do, essentially. I'm going to need some more trees, unfortunately. Oh, boy, this is kind of a little scary because it's getting dark. Okay, we need one more tree at least, maybe two, depending on how tall they are. We're going to grab this one here. It seems to me, I mean, I guess all the wood falls, right? All the log pieces, so I think this tree will be enough. If not, there's some in the distance. I'm not crazy about running over there, but it is going to be calm. It's fairly cool outside, 14 degrees Celsius, so my understanding is 10 is cold, 10 and below is cold, 20 is 30 is warm, 40 is hot. So that's how somebody described it on the internet. I thought, well, that's a pretty good way of describing it, because I don't know anything. We will do like a mirror of that side when it comes to windows. And then we can do... Oh, that was so scary. My heart just stopped briefly. Woo! Oh, there's a wagon over there. That's great. Do see our trader. That's really great. I'm gonna run and grab a tree. Oh, that scared me so bad. My heart actually skipped a beat. We will check out this wagon in a little bit. I want to get these walls up. That has to be our priority right now. I've seen bad creatures at night, and I've only played a couple days. So now it's calm, but that doesn't mean in my mind that there aren't creatures out there to get you. So we're coming up on 30 minutes, and I'm probably gonna try, once we get this built, to wrap things up a little bit for the first episode, just so you guys have a taste of everything. We'll make a bed. Beds do not save our spawn point, but they're not horrible either. Okay, now we just need a door. Crafting a door is pretty easy. You don't need a crafting table. I think of the sticks as like hinges. And this door will have a chance of breaking as you use it, which is not the greatest thing in the world. There's that. Okay. Now we need a bed. And that's pretty easy to do. I do want to get rid of all this grass that's growing in here. We do need this grass to make a bed. We need 24. No. 27. 26. Sorry, I had a message come through there. So, got this cleared off quite nicely, I think. Right click on that. We're just gonna take care of this. Hopefully there's not gonna be anything out here. You don't have to take it all. So I think we will have plenty to make ourselves a bed to sleep in. Hey, let me in. So we just take this and make some grass bales. 3 is what we need, so that's perfect. And then we'll just drag those across, and we'll have a hay bed. It's very basic. You can only sleep about 7 hours in this particular type of bed, but it will work. And so being that it's 7 hours, we know that 7 plus 20 is not going to bring us quite to morning. So what we'll do is do a couple other things. We're in a good spot where our gear is not turning backwards either. Food, I think we'll be good on food for the night. We're going to make a campfire, guys. And to do that, we need a couple of things. One, we need firewood. So I'm just going to do all this up in firewood for kicks and giggles. And I am going to need to build a little fire. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Let's grab our logs. And this is one of my favorite things, is things are physicalized in this game. So I can stack wood over here, and that's my wood supply. I'll stack some more over here probably. It's not going to catch anything on fire. There is fire that will do that, but this is not one of those. We do need to build a fire starter. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and where did it go to? There it is. Start ourselves a little fire. We can now cook. Let's throw our meat on there. And what I'll probably do is do up those cattails too. Things do spoil in your inventory, just to let you guys know. So we will keep that in mind. If we press H, we can see that it's an ingredient for this, so we can actually make some poultices. That actually is a good idea, and we need a cattail of some sort to do that. Okay. So we got some band-aids if we need them. We'll keep them next to our food. These are just supplies. That's a bush that needs planted. But so far, so good. Okay, that is cooked. Let's cook the rest of our cattails. And what we will do is add just a little bit more wood to that. Get out of that there. And we will go ahead and put some more wood in there. Is that not cooking? Needs to be... Oh, I need the roots. That's not... Okay, don't mind me. I don't know what's going on. We can still keep the fire burning for right now. I'm not too worried about, trying to save resources or something like that. We will make a couple of torches, and we will light them with the fire. Did that just go in my inventory? Where's it at? Oh, it's in my hand. I have an offhand here. Oh, scrolling up can bring up the offhand. Can I place something with the offhand? No. I will do that, and then with this hand I can... Should be able to ignite that torch. Maybe it has to be in my regular hand. There we go. Okay, and those torches won't catch anything on fire on the wall that I know of. And is there anything else I need to cook? Not really. So let's go ahead and stop that fire. If it goes out, those ashes are hot for a little while. You can see, so I can throw wood on. I'll just do this for an example, and it will reignite. But once it gets down so far, it won't do that. So just keep that in mind. We will go ahead and we're going to need to eat a little bit. Let's eat this. This will give us... I don't know. Oh, that gave us quite a bit. That's great. And we can eat these berries too, probably. Keep our health up. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be probably it for this episode. We're in a safe spot for right now. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, take care. Like and subscribe.